Hello there everybody, Apple Reviews here. In this video I won't actually be reviewing a set, but a mod that I've done to a set. And this is of course set 76107, the Benatar, I'm pretty sure is the name of it. But it's of course the Guardians of the Galaxy ship that appeared in Endgame and Infinity, or Endgame, wait. It appeared in Infinity War and Endgame. And so this is just, I'm going to be going over some mods I made to the set myself and a tutorial that I followed, and I will hopefully link the video in the description if I can find it. I followed a tutorial a while ago, but I'm pretty sure I will be able to find it, so you guys can of course follow the tutorial that I followed. So the first thing I want to mention here is that on the original set, I'll just show you guys the instruction booklet because that's just going to be the reference I use. You can see that there is some stud shooters, and I removed that because I thought they looked tacky, they didn't look good, and of course it was for a play feature for kids that would be buying this set. And so you can see that there is no stud shooter present except for on the actual back pod area thing. And also, with this back winglet piece, I'm pretty sure there was only one of these ventilation pieces, and I just added a second one just to add some detail. I put it on both sides just for some ventilation, since it's right next to the engines, and there's engines in the back there. And I also put some ventilation in front of these slope pieces, and originally in front of these slope pieces was nothing, so I just put this here to kind of continue that curvature right there and more ventilation. But also with these back thrusters, if you can see, these back thrusters used to be purple. I know that, I'm pretty sure, and I traded that out for a transparent orange piece. If you guys can see that in the light, I'll bring it up close. You can see it's transparent orange, because I thought it looked a lot cooler and just better because it looked more like thrusters. Because of course they used the purple for the stud shooters, so I was like, wait, why would they have blasters on at the back even though they have this right here? Thought it was kind of weird. And actually on this back wing piece they had purple studs as lights, and I just put a flat yellow stud on the top and then attached a transparent yellow stud at the bottom, and these two are transparent too. But moving back to the front, sort of, but on this actual wing, on both wings, right here, there is a purple stud, as you can see, a purple stud, and I removed that because I thought it looked tacky. It kind of made the ship look ugly because it's, of course, orange, gray, and a little bit of sand blue, and purple just didn't really mix well. And I actually added on this wing because in the set, the wing was just barren, this little orange wing. It was just that triangle type piece, and I thought it looked so bad. And so I actually added some orange bricks here, and then some flat gray bricks. So what I did is, if I can remove this, I did a orange 1x6 and attach that at the back part, and an orange 1x4. But of course you can use a 1x4, 1x4, whatever. As just so you know, I left 2 studs free at the very end, so you can just use whatever type. It could be a 1x1 stud brick all the way up until you have just 2 little free studs. And then in front of that I used a 1x1 or 1x4 flat gray tile, and then just a 1x1 tile, just to sort of keep that gray feel going. And I thought it looked very nice. I think it adds a lot of detail. And of course you could do like a flat 1x2 and then a flat 1x3, because this is 5 studs in total. So however you want to do it, it's whatever floats your boat, I guess. But on the second wing, I don't think I added anything. I think I kept it the same because I thought it looked pretty cool with the flat tile piece and the slopes going up, and then of course the 2 studs. You can look at it and see if it's changed at all, but this is what that other wing looks like. I'm pretty sure, I'm positive I didn't change it at all. And of course, I just have them open like that because I think it looks cool. Oh yeah, something that I wanted to mention before we move to the actual inside of the ship is I just added two flat yellow transparent studs at the top for some lights, just for some more detail. And so as we get inside, this is the part where I actually followed the tutorial to do this build. The stuff on the outside was mainly just made by me, just some stuff that I thought I could add. And so with this, let me catch my breath. You can see that this is completely revamped. It is new. There is nothing reminiscent of the old seats, that the little flying tray cart buggy thing that came out of here that looked very weird and I didn't like it, has now been changed into a seating area for Star-Lord and Gamora. So with this mod being made, there's obviously a seat for Gamora and Star-Lord, and so you can seat Star-Lord in the pilot area, and of course give him the joystick. And there's just a little red button down there for some detail. And this little seat the headrest is attached by a clip and has an orange cheese flip. And so Star-Lord can lean back and that'll go back with him and he'll lean forward. And then you can take Gamora and place her in her seat too, so she can pilot the ship as well. But also, on the side of this, there are two clips for you to actually place Star-Lord's blasters, which I think is really cool. So, they just attach like so. They fit snug. Of course, this one's kind of fighting it. You can see that clip piece is bending. So, of course, you can flip that around. I'm pretty sure it goes like this. It seems to... Oh, I don't know where that went. Oh, found it. It seems to want to fight me. Don't know why it's not giving, but I think it needs some... I don't know why it's doing that. Well, I don't know how you're supposed to attach it, but this holds on to both of Star-Lord's guns, but this one is like pushing against the seat, so that's kind of breaking the seat off like that. Okay, well, I found a better way. You just attach the guns like that, so that's how I did it. It won't actually try and break the seat off like that. But actually, if you guys were wondering how this is made and how the seats are attached, if you take them off, the seat piece will actually go with them, because it's not that very good of a connection. But for the seating area for Star-Lord, where this orange piece goes, there's some jumper plates, just gray jumper plates. And then at the back, you can see there's that 1x3 with some integrated jumper plate stuff. It's gray. And do not worry, you can actually do this build using pieces from the set, because this piece right here and this piece right here are included in the set, and you actually have to remove them anyways from the set to actually do this, because there's something you do in the back that won't let you use these, and so that's what the actual person used for this seat, and they'll say that in the tutorial too, because they actually mentioned that most of the pieces used for this mod have been in the set. They've been included in the set. And the same goes for the seating with Gamora with the jumper and stuff. So you can just place that stuff back on like so. And there you go. You got your seating for Gamora and Star-Lord. And that just attaches via this ball joint to these clips. It's not a ball joint connection. It is a ball joint and clip connection, so it's easy to slide this in and out. Oh, also, the actual tiling on the bottom is all... If I remove this, that works. The tiling on the bottom is all sand blue. It's not that studded connection, I'm pretty sure, is what it was like with the original one. Pretty sure it was just all studs. But with this one, it is flat, so this can slide easily. So now, after dismembering most of the Benatar, of course, it's just the wings and stuff. I didn't break anything, but actually, with the mod included at the top, there is a space for you to put Gamora's sword, which is nice, because of course in the front there is no room for her to put her sword, so in the back they have included a clip for that. And then of course you've got two brown seats right there, which you can get a better look at if I remove this from the front. And so they're actually attached via some jumper pieces you can see. And it's that gray piece that I was talking about that's included in the set. They include 4 of that gray piece. So if you're gonna follow the tutorial, don't give up on it if you see that piece, because I almost did, because I was like, oh crap, they're using that piece for the tutorial, because they were using it for this seat piece, and I was like, I don't have that in my collection. And I was like, oh wait, it's included in the ship. So I used it, and there was enough for this seating area and of course the seating in the back. So after that, I know they changed something. I think this side is the same with this, but on this I think they flipped it or something, or moved something around. But they've actually got a little area. It's a table, as you can see. There's a table for Star-Lord, I guess, right here. And it's got a boom box, and it's got his iPod right there. There's an actual like phone piece, like an iPod piece, but I use this cell phone piece that just has a dial for somebody, and there's obviously better phone pieces to use, but that's just what I had in store. And right here, there is a cone piece, which you can use to put Star-Lord's helmet on, but I sadly don't have that, because the only Star-Lord I have is from this set. So he didn't come with his helmet, but that's where you'd put his helmet just to store it, which is pretty nice. And of course, you've got room for somebody to stand, and then you've got that seating up there too. So also, I wanted to mention there's a gray jumper right here as well on the floor right there. I don't know what that's for. I kind of forgot what it was mentioned for in the tutorial, but the actual pod was not affected. Like, the tutorial that I followed did not mod this pod. It just modded the actual ship itself. But I'm just gonna spread these wings open so you can see what I'm about to do. And this is a mod made by me. And so, of course, at the back, you've got this connection, this Technic connection and this clip connection for the pod to slide in like so. But of course, you don't see this gray piece, because there is something that I did to mod the set with this back piece. So after the pod is connected to the Milano, and you of course push your flaps down and stuff, and you've got your clips connected, you obviously have to close this gray piece, and you can't actually see from the middle area through here, so you can't see all the way. But I have allowed it to where you can see all the way through the Milano by taking this gray piece off. And of course, you've got that hinged connection included, but I added my own hinge connection. Consisted of a inverted flat 2x2 gray piece. It can be any color you want. I just have it in that color. And then of course a 1x2 black piece, but I used 2 1x1s just because I didn't have one in store. And then this clip piece. And then you attach that to this gray piece, like so. And that's what this gray piece is made out of, a curved piece with that. And then you take your Milano, you flip it upside down. And then after that, you can attach this gray piece like so, and just line it up. And it is in line like so. And then you can put it down like that or just bring it up. But there's more meaning to this, and I want to show you what this has allowed for me to do. And so after you've done that, you may be wondering, hey, why did I do this? What is the reason? And so if you take the actual pod out again, let me remove this, and now the back of your Milano is open, you can actually unclip this gray piece and then clip it to the clips included in the set already, because that I just added on. And so you clip that on, and then you fold this up, and then I did not mean for that to happen. But then you close this up, and now you've got the Benatar ready to go. And it just fits like so. And then of course when you want to put the pod back on, you can fold this down, unclip it. And of course the clip connection, or the strength of the clips, for these top ones are a lot stronger than the bottom ones. So the bottom ones will probably come off a lot easier if you're gonna pull this off, because it's just attached by 4 studs. But of course you can put your pod back in like so, close this up. Now that you've got this at the bottom, you can see all the way through to the front of the Benatar. And so that, folks, is the full walkthrough, overview, tutorial even, of my modded Benatar. And of course, if you want to follow this or do anything, you can pause throughout the video if you want to know how to do this door part that I did, or if you want to know how I did this stuff. Of course, this is just easy, it's just one piece, but of course with this thing you may want to follow how I did it, and I will link the tutorial in the description on how to do this part, and of course this midsection part with the boombox area, if I can get that in frame. With that boombox area, I will link the tutorials for both in the description if I can find it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, do whatever, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.